All right, y'all. Welcome to Order Blocks Part 2. So, if you guys remember from yesterday, this is day 15, by the way. We skipped 13 because it's unlucky. But anyways, if you guys remember from yesterday, we talked about what they are and why they're useful to us, how we can benefit from them, why we need them. Okay, so we'll do a quick overview of it. What are they? Okay, it's a price range, right? Order block. Okay, it's a price range where a large amount of orders are able to get filled that change price direction or cause market to move. Okay, so with that in mind, and why do we want to know where to identify them within the chart? Well, it's safe to say that if this is our little price range, it's a horrible box. If this is our little price range where large orders were able to get filled before causing price to move or change direction, it's safe to assume that if price revisits this price range and sees selling power out of it, if it's a bearish order block, then price is going to continue in that direction. And then similarly, if price revisits a bullish order block and we see buying pressure out of it, it's pretty safe to assume that more buy orders were able to get filled within here and price is going to continue to the upside. So with that knowledge, now let's figure out how to spot them within a chart. And again, we're not going over how to take trades off of them. We are just going over how to identify them. Okay, so where do order blocks appear? Order blocks appear where do large orders get filled? Large orders get filled where liquidity lies. Ooh, we're combining tools. We're actually going to combine two tools, liquidity sweeps and order blocks, or liquidity sweeps and break of structure to be able to find order blocks today. So, boom, we're using our tools now, okay? So, if we know that large orders, right, if we think about liquidity and change of direction within the market, we know that large orders could potentially be filled above highs and below lows. We also can know that those large orders are filled by seeing price push above highs and then seeing a break of structure after pushing above those highs, changing market direction. So then what does that make this? This leg up that causes that liquidity sweep, that causes those orders to be filled. What is this price range? Ding, ding, ding. It's an order block, okay? So the leg up that sweeps liquidity, that causes the break of structure to the downside, that causes all those sell orders to be able to get filled, is our order block. And when we see it revisited and then selling power out of it, it's safe to assume that price can move further to the downside. Now, same thing in the other direction, when we see lows get swept. And how do we know they're swept? When we see a break of structure. And then what does that make this price range? An order block, because a bunch of buy orders were able to get filled on this sweep to the downside, and then from there we see price come down, revisit that area, and if we see buying power out of it, it's safe to assume that price is going to continue higher. Okay, so all order blocks are, when it's a bullish order block, it's the leg down that causes the liquidity sweep, the move down. Just the move down, okay? We're going to get into this, and I'm going to fucking yell at you because a lot of people are super freaking stupid, and it makes me want to scream. It's just the leg down. It's not any of the move up. It's just the leg down that causes the sweep. And how do we know it's a sweep? When we see the break of structure. Same thing to the upside. Okay, it's the leg up. No, it's not. It's not this move down. It's the leg up that causes the sweep. How do we know it was a sweep? Because it breaks structure right after that. Okay, and it's the price range from the leg up. Cool. Let's go into the chart and start identifying those. Okay, let's look at this. We see on the weekly time frame, perfect example. We see price move up, sweep these highs when it was in an uptrend. Then what happened? Price breaks structure, changes its trend to the downside by closing underneath that low. Then what does that make this? The leg up. From here up to here. That is the order block. Why? Because it's only the move up. We don't count the fucking move down. It's only the move up. Okay, the move up that causes the sweep. How do we know it's a sweep? Because we break these lows and change market structure that we already learned about. And then what does price do? We revisit the area. We see selling pressure out of it. Price continues lower. Okay, let's see another example. Right here, it's another example. Okay, we see a low within a downtrend, right? How do we know it's a downtrend? Because we broke structure right here, we're moving down. Okay, move down, then a move up. We find the lowest point of those two lows. Okay, we see a leg down. And then we see a break of structure. How do we know it's a break of structure? Because this is the high, move up, then a move down. We close above it. What happens to price? It revisits the leg down. The move down, not the move up. We don't include the move up, just the move down that caused the sweep where those orders were filled. What does price do? It revisits. We see buying pressure out. Price continues higher. And this can be seen on every single time frame, along with every single other tool that I give you guys during this trading transformation. Every single one of these tools can be found on every single one of these time frames. Another cool thing, okay, we saw this get filled into this order block, but we made another one. How do we know that? Okay, we have a high right here, move up, then a move down. Okay, we see price push above that. We also saw price, okay, move up, then a move down. This is a high. We broke structure to the upside, right? On this. So we were in a mini uptrend for the time being on the weekly. But then what happens? We come up, we sweep these highs. How do we know it's a valid sweep? Because we end up breaking structure with this candle. Where's the move up that caused the sweep? It's from this low all the way up to this high. It's the whole move up. What do we see? Price revisits it. We see selling pressure out of it. Price moves lower. Craziness. Look at this on the monthly time frame. We were in a downtrend. How do we know we were in a downtrend? Because move down, then a move up. Cool. This is a low. We got a break of structure. Awesome. We were in a downtrend. We see a low. We see a move down. Then when do we finally see a break of structure? Right here with this candlestick, we see a break of structure to the upside. Where was the move down that caused this sweep? From here down to here. What does price do? It breaks structure. It revisits that area. Revisits the order block. We see buying pressure out of it. Price continues higher. Let's try and find some more examples. Right here. More examples. We were in a downtrend right here. Okay. We see, boom. I don't really like this example because the sweep is on an up candle. I take that back. I don't want to use that example. That was actually that weekly example that we used. Oh yeah, this one's hilarious. Look at this. Remember when I was talking about this one on liquidity sweeps? The conspiracy theory, the little scary sickness. Yeah, this one was hilarious. Look what it made. What do? We come down, we sweep out these lows. Sweep out all these lows. When do we see a break of structure back to the upside? Right here. Where's the move down that caused the sweep? Right here. We see the break to the upside right here. We see price revisit. We see buying power out of it. Price continues higher. So freaking funny. See if I can find any on the lower time frames. Kind of harder to spot on the lower time frame because there's so many highs and lows. It's a bit harder to track. Ouch. I mean, you guys get the point, right? You see a sweep. How do you know it's a sweep? You see the break of structure. Okay, this one's a decent one. All right, we had lows over here. Or we could even just say this low. Right here, okay? We see the leg down that caused the sweep. Boom. We see the break of these highs with this candle. We see the move down that caused the sweep. We see price revisit it. We see buying pressure out of it. Price continues higher. This was one. We see we were in an uptrend. We see these highs pushed above. Then we see, boom, break of structure to the downside. We see the low right here. We see the break. Where's the move up? That caused the sweep. We see price, boop, barely poke its head on in there. Move down. Price continues lower. Okay, I think I've shown enough examples for us to understand this. Okay, the easiest thing that you guys can do is just draw this out, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is our order block. Boom, 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 right? This is the sweep, okay? This right here is our order block. Got it? Cool. Should have been pretty smooth. With that being said, I think we covered order blocks. If you guys need help covering it again, rewatch this video, rewatch any of the other videos that I have on it, and let's keep moving, okay? Good job.